It's time for the season 3 draft, as today our second place Raw women's only roster continues on here in extreme difficulty. We've jumped it, man. We went from last to second in a season, and we're right behind first place. But today we got to select our keepers, and you can already see who I'm going with. We're going to keep all of our legends, the Immortals. We're going to keep Sherry, Trish, Becky, Lola Vice. Those are the 4 we're going to go with that retain people that are all level 20 or higher and are just really good for us. And that means we're going to spend $191,000 out of our budget. But heading into the draft, remember, we do have 2 godlike cards that we can use next season. So that's massive for our roster going forward into this draft. You see what everybody else is retaining. The people we're worried about most of all is, of course, SmackDown. They got Tiffany, Michelle McCool, and Lash Legend. They're all retaining. We're only keeping one of our champions. So that means there's going to be some interesting stuff to go for. So we're going to see what we can do in this year's draft. We need a good draft. We need a solid one. NXT gets the 3rd pick. We get the last pick for the first round, really? Okay. But again, women's only. So the number 1 pick available for the women's roster is Britt Baker. We currently have 2 heels, 2 women, or 2 heels, 2 faces. Bianca Belair. So we have a fighter, specialist. So we need to get some bruisers that can work out for us. So Bianca's not a bad bruiser to get. Just want to see who's around here. You got Toni Storm. It's hard for me not to draft Toni Storm. I know she's only level 13, but she just is so consistent, so steady for us. It's hard for me to not get Toni Storm every time I see her in a draft, period. We're going to bring in Toni. Again, we're trying to build the depth of this women's roster. That's the biggest thing. We want to. Oh, they got Jade Cargill. It's one of my favorites to grab. All right, so no Jade. We can get Bailey. Bailey's not a bad shout. Gives us another specialist. I'm going to grab Bailey. I'm going to get Bailey in there. I don't think we've had her on our roster yet. Spending a little bit of money up front in the draft. We're at, how much money are we at now left? Over 1.9 or 1.7. So yeah, we are already spending a good bit. But we got some decent talent out there. You got Chelsea Green still around. Gigi Dolan. So we got specialists. I'd like to have as many specialists as possible. That just makes life so easy for us. Let's get Indy Hartwell. I like Indy Hartwell. And then if we can get her tag team partner, it'd be excellent too. We'll see. All right. So we're at 1.4 million now. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4 heels and 3 faces. Mercedes Mone. Let's get Mercedes maybe, or Natalia. Natalia's a 1 promo, though. It's terrible. Dolan's a 2 promo. Much better stamina for her, though. Let's keep going down the line a bit here. Piper Niven, Valhalla, Carmella, Jordan Grace, Mariah May, Sky Blue. Alexa Bliss is a good one. 5 out of 5 promo. She's a cruiser. She's a heel, though. That give me another heel. But you know what? I want Alexa Bliss on the roster. She's a level 10. It's a little bit low. I think she was one of those stars that got dropped by one of the cards that bottoms you out. It is what it is. So we're 1.2 million now. That's a special. So now we need to go hard and get faces. We need faces on the roster. So Shirakawa is a solid one, but she's got terrible ability. So let's see. Isla Dawn, that's the one I need to get with. No, it's not her. Indy Hartwell. We got 2 Stephanie Vakirs in this game. I guess one was my downloaded character, one was not. Julia, BFAB, Zoe Stark, Nikita Lyon, Blair Davenport, Ivy Nile, Kairi Sane, Sola Roca, Roxanne Perez is not a bad one to get. She is a heel again, though. Lyra Valkyria. Just looking to see, do we have any other specialists down there? No, so there's not. So we really just I need to find the cheapest face specialist. Shirakawa. Man, she's not even that cheap, to be honest. I'd rather get a better face specialist. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to get Mercedes Mone. I'm going to go back with what I was originally planning on doing. We're going to get Mercedes. we'll see how that plays for us, and hopefully it's okay. Again, need a strong draft. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 faces, 5 heels, with all specialists for the most part, with 2 fighters, 1 bruiser, 1 cruiser. So if I can get 1 giant that's a face, if there is any, good lord, there's not. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some Zoe Stark. Maybe not a bad one to grab. You got Nikita Lyon, who I can bring in here. Sol Roca. Any other bruisers that are solid? No. Okay, so let's go with Nikita.
Raw picks, Nikita Lyons.
Nikita Lyons, see what she can do. That pulls us in right now with a roster that has 10. We have 10 superstars on the roster. I'd like to be able to get at least 2 to 3 more if I can. So we're even now in faces and heels. Let's see here. So we got 2 bruisers, 2 fighters, 5 specialists, and 1 cruiser. Ideally, I think another... Man, some of these people are expensive, though, up here. I'm just trying to look down here at the cheaper individuals that can load up the roster a little bit, right? Like Cora Jade, Caden Carter, Thea Hale, Electra Lopez, Jakar Jackson, Tatum Paxley, Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, Carmen and Petro. Gosh, terrible. All right, let's bring back Blair Davenport. She hasn't quit on us yet in this series. We had her last season. She did okay, right? So that's another heel specialist. So to counteract the heel specialist nature, let's get Lyra Valkyria.
Raw chooses Lyra Valkyria.
Gives us another face fighter. And then with the money we have right now, we're at 12 superstars now. We're at 12 superstars total. I think we retain what we have. I think we just go with this. Take the money. We use our godlike cards to get 2 more mortals, and we call it good. That'll give us 14 superstars to start the roster with, and I'm pretty pleased with that overall. So they're going to keep going. They're going to use all that money up. We're going to count that the money's going to go a long way for us. That's what we're hoping anyway. Was really hoping we'd be able to get somebody like Rhea Ripley or somebody, but again, a lot of these people are so expensive. It's just hard to make that work. And you see how much money SmackDown and all these other brands are using. Like, we're just counting that we're going to be okay without it. So there you see, we're going to have the smallest roster by far. Yeah. So by 3 people, NXT is 3 more than us, SmackDown 4 more than us, and WCW 5 more than us. That's okay, because we're going to even the odds a little bit pretty quickly as we get going here. Yeah. Gloves are coming off. We're taking the top. I got the best. That's all it is. What do you got to say here? Nothing. Okay. Just wanted to check in. No doubt we're all put up a good fight this year. Blah, 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 whatever. All right. So we get a Veto Champ card. Very good. Now let's go here first. Let's start with this. I'm saving up to get... Do I want to upgrade any of these? Let's do the... Let's do the Gorilla. Let's upgrade that. It costs 200,000. Okay, so we have these 2 godlike cards, and we have the Mega Power card. So let's start with a godlike card. So our next immortal we sign this week is free. Beautiful. So let's go here. Let's go to Women Immortal. Cost us $50,000 to do that, but we get to sign China for free. She's the only immortal that showed up, so I guess the rest of the immortals for the women's roster are taken right now. That's interesting to see, to be honest with you. I'm very curious about that. And then let's use our Mega Power card, and let's put that on. Who do we want to bump all the way? Immediately max out their popularity, stamina, and morale. I'm thinking we go with Mercedes Mone. We're going to push her to the top. Make Mercedes a superstar. That's really big. So the next godlike, we'll use that maybe in another week or two. We're going to wait because I don't know how many women are left available, to be honest with you. So I don't want to use it yet. Veto champ cards, all that kind of stuff. It's good. I feel in a pretty good spot. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. So let's keep booking. Let's look at the challenges for this season. Most of these we should be able to get. We already got one done just by playing. So, yeah, most of these we should be able to get fairly easily. Here, have a tornado tag, we get a limited stock card. Let's get started. Let's go here. Let's go book out Lola Vice. Let's get her started in a feud with somebody like her and Tony for the world championship. Then we'll go Mercedes Mone and get her started in a feud with Alexa Bliss for the women's IC championship. Then we'll do a tag team here. Then I want to go right here. Let's go with Lyra Valkyria, Nikita Lyon versus actually gotta change this. I want China versus Alexa Bliss for the women's IC championship. And then I want this to be tag team. Go Lyra, Nikita versus Trish and Blair Davenport. That'll work. So we'll do our women's tag team feud there. That gives us 2 heel specialists and 1. So one person's not going to be on the show. So we can go Mercedes Mone versus shoot. Let's do Sherry. And then let's go Becky versus Indy. And then we'll have a charity spot from Bailey. That's all we have. That's all we have space for on the roster. I could try to bring back Battleship Brittany. She was really big for us last season. So you know what? I'm actually not against that at all. Can I bring her for the whole season? If my controller will work. I liked her last season. She was really good for us. She's a rule breaker there. Hold on. Let me make sure that's good. Do we need another rule breaker? Right? I think we do. I think because Bailey, yeah. So that works. So let's bring in Battleship Brittany for the rest of the season. Precious Silver. Let's go here. Gender. No, can't. Okay, whatever. We'll do Battleship Brittany for the rest of the year. She did well for us. Starts at 44 popularity as well, which isn't awful. And I can immediately get her started with something here, right? So a little bit of money being cost here, but we're going to try to bump the popularity up. We have 3 title matches. We're trying to push all our feuds. $30,000 is the show cost. Let's get this started. So, as always, I want to thank our channel members and patrons so much for your love and support as we get going today with China with the win. She's your new women's IC champion, level 1 feud. Again, thank you again for your patronage and your generosity. Y'all, your support is paramount to our channel's success. So thank you guys very, very much. As we get going, continue on. Mercedes Mone, Sensational Sherry. This probably should have been a little earlier. 3.5 stars. Okay. Battleship Brittany's going to gain us 1,500 fans. Women's Tag Team Championship now. And the team of Lyra Valkyria and Nikita Lyons wins. No tag team feud, though. That's unfortunate to see. So Becky defeated by Indy Hartwell. Didn't see that one coming. 3-star match with a feud. And now your championship. Toni Storm, your new women's world champion. 3.5-star match starts the feud. And that is a tremendous start for our show, I feel. I feel like that worked out better than I anticipated it to work out. Now the question is there any other women immortals left for us to hire with our godlike card we have remaining? That's the big question we have to look at. So we had a pretty good show. We didn't spend a ton of money on match types. Obviously we stayed normal across the board, just like SmackDown did, but that allowed us to do our booking with the charity spots. So let's see it. We gained 7,500 fans. Okay, $102,000, and we learned that Lyra and Nikita are a good tag team. So that's good news for us. 21,000 fans for NXT. They got 14,000 fans from something else. I don't know what. That's crazy. $1,600 for SmackDown, so we beat them, and $18,000 for WCW. They gained $13,200 from something else as well. So that's very helpful for those other two brands. But did we catch? Yes, we did. We are now first place after our first week. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in control in season 3 as we head to King and Queen of the Ring, and China's happy to be back here. You want a rematch? Sure, we can do that for you down there. Let's see here first. Let's go first foremost. Is there any women immortals still hireable? There's not. So we need to hang on to that godlike card until there is. That's what that tells me. So we're going to buy the tables card. That's massive for us. So right now there's no other big stars for us to go look at for the women's roster. So let's just go look for some others that can fill in, like a man, is there any others like this is just terrible. Okay, here we go. Charlotte Flair, Jody Garcia. Look at the cost difference there. That's crazy. Let's go with a lot of fighters. A lot of fighters. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring in Charlotte, Jody Garcia for the rest of the season. Maybe not. She's so expensive. Look at that, 180. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Cindy Fluff. No, we're just not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. So have a gauntlet match. China wants to be on show. Lola Vice wants a rematch. We can make that happen right now. So let's start with this. Let's start with U2 rematch. U2 match. U2 rematch. And then I want to get Bailey, Brittany Battleship in a match. Hold on. Yeah. And then I want to get Indy Hartwell and Becky in a match. And then I want to get our tag team women's match going. That needs to get started soon. So who's our women's tag champions? They are. There we go. And then we'll let you two just work out some charity and self promo maybe. I'll let that work for you. Straight normals across the board again. Nothing crazy. Two title matches up for grabs. Let's go. $20,500 is the cost. Let's book it. So first match, Mercedes Mone wins against Sensational Sherry. 4 stars, level 2 rivalry. That's a great start. Level 1 feud for the women's tag team championship. We get Battleship Brittany taking on Bailey, and she wins. She beats Bailey. Not a great match, but grows the feud to level 1. And Keaton's gonna gain us 3,000 fans. Women's IC Championship. China retains. 4 stars. Wow. Lyra gets 1 popularity. Becky versus Indy Hartwell, and Becky with the dub. 3.5 stars. Main event for the World Women's Championship. Lola Vice gets the title back in a 4-star main event, growing the feud. So that's going to be amazing booking for us. That's huge. We get our amazing booking we needed. That should push the numbers where we want them to go. And it'll be us and NXT getting amazing booking this week. Every feud we needed to grow grew. NXT had a really good booking. They did a great job in terms of what they were doing as well. SmackDown had good booking, but they had an amazing main event. WCW had good booking as well. So let's see it. We gained 5,400 fans this week. 10,300, 5,500 for SmackDown, and 7,800 for WCW. So we don't win the week, but we keep our lead by 4,000 fans over Stephanie McMahon and SmackDown as we head to Hamilton, Canada. Thanks for the title rematch. Monet is pretty phony, horrible to watch her. So blah blah blah. Let me be in her corner. Ooh, you want to do a targeted run-in? I'm gonna say no to that. That's gonna bump her morale down a little bit, but not a ton. So if we do a TLC match, we get an injury rehab 3 card. That's pretty solid. Bad publicity cards are always nice to grab. I'll grab mine right here. Let's of course go check to see if there's any women immortals around. There's not, so that's unfortunate. So still don't have the deepest roster in terms of what we can get for our women's roster right now. Could try to go get some jobbers like Karen Compactor. You got Shotzi, you got Sassy Molassie, Hail Mary, Cinnamon Garrett, all those people. But the problem with grabbing them is they're not the cheapest in the world to grab. Like I can get Karen here, but it's $135,000 for the year. That's all half of our budget. I just don't think it's worth it to me right now to bring those people in. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep booking like we have been. We're going to go with you and Sensational Sherry main event. We're going to go, let's see who needs you and Andy Hartwell. Y'all can open. Let's do the women's tag. Women's tag right here. And then you and Battleship Brittany need a good match. And then I need to give some of y'all like the week off. So let's do... Who needs a week off? Y'all can afford to have a match, but I don't love it. Like, I'd rather go call out here with Tony doing a call out, and then another call out here with you doing a call out, and then give those other two the week off, which means we do need Hail Mary. I'll go 5-week contract, and why not Karen Compactor? We'll do a 6-week contract for her. Have y'all come in here, just get you on the cards. Let's go. All right, that saves us a little bit of money overall. We had to spend some money up front, but we can fill out the match card without killing our superstars right now. I think that should deliver. I may make it a submission match just to push it. Same with this one, because next week is the go home show. Okay, let's do it. $66,000 show cost. Let's see. So Becky and Indy Hartwell submission match. Becky wins it. Does it get it to level 4? Level 3. 4-star open though. Tony gets to level 3. Bailey gets her revenge against Battleship Brittany. 2.5-star match. No rivalry growth. No rivalry growth there either. That's wasted money. That's $3,000 down the drain. Women's tag champs. And now, right there, 3.5 stars. Okay. Grows the feud to level 2. Hail Mary, Karen Compactor. Not gonna be good. Karen wins it. To a 1.5-star match. And then your main event submission match. Should be a 4-star. Mercedes Mone with a dub. Level 4. Perfect. So it jumps from level 2 to level 4 on the rivalry meter. Does what we needed it to do. And now we look ahead to see, okay, we got amazing booking. Us and SmackDown got amazing booking this week. Pretty good show for us. SmackDown, they're still crushing with this rivalry. This rivalry is doing really, really well for them. Amazing, man. They did really well. Pretty good. Okay, so let's see it. Blair and Trish work well as a tag team. We're going to gain 3,300 fans. That is it. 3,300. 11,000. 9,300. And 4,700. So we're going to be jumped again. Yep, we're now second place. Stephanie Man jumps us. We head to Baltimore, Maryland for our go home show. We get hit with a big card. Bad Publicity 3. They're going to steal 10% of our fans from next week's show. NXT is stealing a lot, and they're going to also do Power of the Punch. And everybody just got hit with a -10 popularity. That's crazy. And oh my God, what did I do to you? What did I do to you, William Regal? Now there goes Mercedes Mone. Bro, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. I'm going to get you back. You get ready. You get ready. All right. Okay. Well, here's what's about to happen. I'm going to buy this homecoming card because that's going to be used down the line at some point. I'm going to do the bad public, but I can't use it right now. Dadgummit. Well, we'll get that revenge. That's crazy, man. We got absolutely screwed over on that. massively so. Sensational Sherry wants to be at the PLE. Okay, well let's just book what we have. Can't put you in a match. All right, so here's what we can do. We go you and Indy Hartwell in a Iron Man match. We can go you tag team here. Make that a TLC. Then we can go you and Tony. I'm actually gonna switch these up a little bit here. In a backstage brawl, maybe? Yes. And then let's go with you and Alexa Bliss for the title. You and Bailey for a match there. And for fun, we'll throw a random person like Karen Compactor in there. And that gives us a tag team, triple threat, singles. That's fine. Then we're going to go charity spot for Sensational Sherry. That's it. We're not going to spend any more money. All right. Let's see it. $135,000 show cost for this show. Good Lord. Here we go. Women's Tag Team Championship matchup. And the champs retain in a 4-star open. There we go. Level 3 feud as well. Gains us 3,500 fans, I should say. China retains the IC Championship in a 3.5-star match. Grows their feud to level 2. They'll push that into the next episode. Becky defeated by Indy Hartwell, who wins the feud, a 4-star match. Triple threat mid-card. Bailey wins this one. 2 stars. Wow. And for your World Women's Championship, here we go. Lola Vice retains. Still a champion, 4.5 stars. Very good show. Very, very good show. Everybody's probably going to have amazing booking this week. It's really unfortunate that the NXT will benefit greatly from this because they're stealing from us. But we had a good show. Amazing booking for NXT. On top of that, they're going to have a crazy week. That injury's hitting up on WCW a little bit here. Couple injuries. So let's see it. We gained 45,000 fans. No profit. We lost 2,200 fans. That's not too bad, actually. 75,000 fans for NXT. 50,000. 62. We got last place. We do get the Health Spa 3 card, which is nice. We get an Injury Rehab 3 card, which is nice. But we are second place. 10,000 fans above NXT, who just shot up out of nowhere. And we're still about, 7,000 fans or whatever it is behind Stephen Man of SmackDown. As we head to King and Queen of the Ring. That's great. Thank you. Your contract's running up, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk. What do you think about 33,000 for the rest of the season? You can do that? Yeah, we'll bring you in here. All right, William Regal, Sabbath, dude, you need to calm down. You're driving me crazy. Karen Compactor. Feel like a no holds barred match would be perfect for you. Sure, we can try to make that work for her. So for the men's match, what is it going to be? A gauntlet match? So we need to go find a men's superstar that can do gauntlet matches. Good luck with that. Gauntlet eliminator. Gauntlet. There he is. John the Fisherman. Hardly knew you, but let's bring you in. We're going to go King of the Ring. King and Queen of the Ring. All right, so for the women's match, hold on. Let's check this first. Lola Vice wants to be on the show, as does Sensational Sherry. We can do both of those, can we not? Let's see here. So you're going to be on the show. I'm going to hit you with the pre-match physio so you don't get hurt. And then we'll do a get the tables card on that. Make it a 5-star match. And then we'll do a charity spot for who can afford it. Alexa Bliss, probably. Get her on the show. And then Lola Vice wanted to be in the women's TLC. Let's see. Trish could do TLCs. That gives us our best chance. Let's do it. This will be Lola Vice. Where's Lola? There you are. Good Lord, Charity. Let's just do a call out, self promo for her. That's a waste, but whatever. All right. And then the men's match, we have John the Fish Herman. The winner of this gets the royalty card. Immediately grants a superstar in your brand 25 popularity. So pretty significant card. $8,500 is the show cost. Let's see if we can win one or both. Or none, which is very likely. Trish wins it. Let's go. Please didn't get hurt, please. She did. 8-week injury for Trish. As a result, was it worth it? Maybe it was worth it. That's unfortunate to see, though. Sensational Sherry's gonna win this one. 5-star match. No injury for her. She lost 1 popularity. That's great. Oh Lord. Okay, so we're off to a great start. We're off to a really solid start. And NXT's just they're pushing themselves in a position where they may be a problem. They very well may be a problem. May not just be SmackDown that's the issue. All right. And Ricky Steamboat. No, Mick Foley wins. He's the new U.S. champ over there. Okay, so let's see who wins the men's gauntlet. Fatal 4-way. Harley Race and NXT. Tama Tonga got hurt, 7-week injury. So we don't win both. We get one, not both. That's going to give us 136,000 fans. Pretty good show. 135. We beat NXT by 1,000 fans. 95,000 for SmackDown. So we are going to be cruising back to first place. Beautiful. 11,000 fan lead heading into our next episode, y'all. That is huge. That is huge for us. So now we got a trade offer. They want to take Hail Mary off our hands and $81,000 to give me Solo Roken. That's not happening. And what else you got? SmackDown wants to give me Kiana James. In return, I give them $90,000. It's tempting. It is tempting. But I'm not going to help SmackDown right now. Tama Tonga? No, I can't. Sorry. All right. Let's see what we get for our cards here. So your contract's running up. Yeah, let's talk figures. Can I bring you back 10 weeks, 66,000? Well, she will. Okay. Thank you. All right. Teddy Long. Yeah, I know. I'm first play. I listen to my stars. Spend my cash wisely. Well advised. Thanks for putting me in the PLE. She's happy about it. Good. Mercedes Mone wants a shot at the World's Women's Championship. Okay, we can make that work too. So here we go. Our shakeup card, cash for cuts. I'm already going to tell you right now, that's a no. Select a superstar gain $15,000 when they are used in a match, but they and other superstars in the match have an increased injury risk. Heck no. Extreme Rules and Tables matches are free, but participating superstars lose more stamina. No. Fighter superstars triple the cost, but double the fan gain of charity promos. That may be tempting. I'm going to choose it. It seems like the least of our worries out of all of it. So we're in a pretty good spot. We have that one godlike card available. Next episode, we'll see if we can use it. If there's any other immortals that come open for the women's roster. Right now, they're all used up, it appears. So that's interesting to see. But as always, I want to thank our channel members and patrons so much for your love and support and your generosity here on the channel to help support us and our ventures at Wrestle Labs. As always, I want to say God bless to you and your families. If I could pray for you all in any way, please comment for me below. I'd love to do that for you guys. But until next time, stay safe and blessed. And we'll see you back here in the next episode as we get ready for a big show as we take on SummerSlam.